Three, two, one. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Crocs and Hot Pockets. Today is Sunday, episode August 14th, 2016, and this is episode number 6. Crocs and Hot Pockets is a show where we talk about life, gaming, streaming, and everything else in between. We're going to start the show by going around the room and introducing you guys to all of the guests, and find out what's going on in their lives, find out what they've been playing, talk about what they've been playing, a little discussion action. And as always, there's a couple commands that you guys can use in chat aside from the guests command that you can see all of our social media. You can use the ! question command to ask any one of us a question at any point during the show, and all of those questions will be answered during the Q&A at the end of the show. In addition to that, we will be asking the chat a question during the question portion, and you guys can use ! answer to answer that question. If you aren't able to catch the show live, don't worry, because audio and video versions of the broadcast are posted both onto YouTube and your favorite podcasting app. So those will always be available the following day. And you guys can also submit your news stories to the Naaackers Discord. There's a channel called Crocs and Hot Pockets News. So if you guys enjoy keeping up with the news surrounding tech, games, and streaming, and you would like to submit articles for us to discuss on the show, you can do that. And thank you for the people that have been submitting articles for the past couple weeks. We appreciate it. Moving right along, let's go around the room and get ourselves introduced to the crew. And Mr. SaltySam, who are you and where can we find you online?
Hi, I'm SaltySam. I'm online at GSN on the forums and in their Discord, and also at the SaltySam on Twitch, Twitter, Salty All Day on Snapchat. All
right. Speed?
Hi, I'm SpeedDemon. You can find me on the GSN forums and the Discord, as well as at Twitter at SpeedDemon2533.
Awesome. 40 tits.
MrFortyTwo TV on Twitter, MrFortyTwo on Snapchat and Instagram, and MrFortyTwo on the GSN, Discord, and forums.
MrFortyTwo.
Porn
name. He doesn't want to say that, though.
What?
I said Mr. 40 Tits is your porn name.
I have nothing. DVR.
What's up, guys? I'm BadbadRobot. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at the BadbadRobot. I may start posting to Instagram at the BadbadRobot.
The struggle.
And BadbadRobot on the GSN forums and Discord.
You're cool. As you guys know, my name is Naaackers. You can find me live on this channel, or you can find me on Twitter and Snapchat at Naaackers, NAACKERS. Let's fucking move right along to what the hell we've been drinking, or are drinking.
I've been drinking a lot.
Yeah, been drinking a shit ton this week.
Everything.
Salty, start with you. What do you got, bud?
Stella Artois this evening for me. For now, and then Summer Shandy for later.
Awesome. All right, SpeedDemon.
Do we have to ask me every time?
Hey, you guys ask me what I play every week. What the fuck?
I'm hoping that one day you'll be like, this is chai sweet tea, or this is sweet tea diet version. Like, I'm hoping you'll have some fucking version other than the regular
Coke
sweet tea.
or Pepsi or
some variation. Maybe like sweet tea with vodka or
Long Island
I don't
iced
think
tea.
that would taste that great.
hey, don't be a bitch, try it.
Seriously though, Long Island iced tea for real.
Honestly.
That'd be one good way to see Speed smashed hammered by the end of the show.
My God.
Speed's like 4 foot, so he'll get smashed.
I'm
like
not
one
4
sip.
foot. I'm 4'10". I'm 5'10". I'm 5'10".
It's crazy to think that you're only a couple inches shorter than me.
I could fit you in my pocket.
What if you could have a miniature SpeedDemon in your pocket? All right, BBR, what you got?
Tonight I'm drinking New Belgium Fat Tire. I decided to switch it up this week. I probably would have picked up like a summer shandy or a grapefruit, but I was kind of craving an amber when I was at the store, so picked it up, and it's really good. Like I
like Fat Tire.
Yeah, usually amber ales are a little bit bitter, but this one's pretty smooth. I think this is an amber ale most people could drink and enjoy.
Very good. Speaking of amber, I also have an amber ale. I tried out a new brand called Veteran that I've never seen before. I got a sample. Amber ale, American Amber Lager. This one, so the amber is called Freedom Road. Then it came with Hoo-Yah IPA and Blom Bomber. So I don't know. I saw the box, saw the opportunity for a sampler, and that's really good. I'm almost done with this one already. I will be moving on to the second very shortly. That's it for drinking. Moving right along. Let's find out what's going on in your guys' lives that is not gaming related. So, SaltySam, what you been up to these past 2 weeks?
I haven't been up to a whole lot. I've been working my ass off as of late, which pretty much just kills me by the time I get to home to where I don't want to do anything. But this Sunday will be my son's first birthday party.
Yeah.
So gonna be working my ass off this week to clean up the yard and the garage and the house and everything else and try to get everything ready for that. That's about it.
Afterward.
Yeah, then I gotta clean all that shit up.
Literal shit you have to clean up after the party.
Yes. Every day of my life.
Every kid just comes over just to poop at the party.
Yep. Just take a dump on my grass. Keep it outside.
You have a Marshall full stack behind you?
No, it's actually a Black Star.
Okay. I saw the beginning of white text on a black box.
It's a tube amp.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh yeah, that's a full stack.
Old man Salty on the desk back there.
Yeah, he's there. Creeping on the side, as always. Probably out of view of all of our viewers right now.
We can see half of his face right now. There's only half his creep.
You need to tape to the back of your chair.
This thing weighs like 6 pounds.
Bozo weighs 20. He's a little human being. He has organs and everything. And he still has him duct taped.
Get a little pulley system where you have a little wheel and he hangs down on a string and just like pop down and go like up.
Just mount him crooked so he comes in even creepier.
All right, cool. Speed, what about you?
Not much. Work has me taking up most of my time. When I plan something and I'm like, yeah, I get to go do something this week, and I get called and they're like, oh, you need to come in at this time. So for the past, I think, 3 months, I have had plans on the weekend and that had to be canceled. So
That's too bad.
No bueno.
Gotta get that pussy wet, Speed. I mean, penis.
But yeah, nothing much really. So just work.
Cool. All right. Awesome. 40 tits. Mr. Senior 40 tits.
Yeah, see.
Whoa. Hey.
Whoa.
Hey.
Whoa.
Fucking fettuccine on your Alfredo. Whoa. Hey.
Mixing languages.
Hey, man.
I've just been playing a whole lot of guitar and golf with friends in real life. Pretty much what I've been doing and working.
Real golf?
Real golf, yeah.
Real friends.
Golf with friends, but not the video game version.
There's a lot less bullshit in this one.
Putt-putt? Or
You
like
haven't
a
tried
full
cutting
18?
an egg yet?
Like full 18 usually. It's I've been into it for a while now, but a couple of my friends I like on and off with them. Like they'll play like once a year with me. And lately they're just like, let's go golfing all the time. They're like, you want tea time for this day? You want tea time for that day? You want tea time for that day? And I'm like, okay.
I love golfing. I suck at it horribly, but it's fun as shit to just go get hammered and still be able to drive legally.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
I remember when my my old roommate, he first started getting into golfing, and he relayed to me that there are beer and cigar carts, like twins on golf carts, that will drive up to you at your hole and sell you beer and cigars and smokes. Like,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
only at like the nice courses. All the
Okay.
courses around me are like shitty public courses.
We have a
that
bunch
like,
of private courses over
sand.
here.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have one good one, but it's during the summertime. It's like $50 a person
Oof.
for 18 holes
Only
to
50.
ride. It's expensive for me.
Oh,
No, the
Well,
courses
why
down here. If I
freaking
wanted to go
Steve?
golfing, if I don't have a membership, which I think a membership costs, I think someone
Probably
like the very nice one, like
thousands.
10 grand.
Yeah.
If I wanted to go out there one day for 18 holes, that's like $150, $200.
Yeah. Kiss my ass. I don't care that much.
Is
There's
the green camo? So you can't see when you're putting.
Fuck off.
I lost my green camo
They-
ball.
They made the flag on the whole camo so you can't see it. You're
Where's
just like,
the damn hole?
where's the hole? There's
Everything's covered in ghillie
Fantastic.
suits.
the family vacation that I go on every year out to BC. We always go golfing out there. The girls that run those carts, like with the beer and the food and everything that come by, they're always like smoking hot.
Yeah.
But I'm always golfing with my dad and my uncle and them, so I just feel like I can't flirt with them because it's like I'm with them. So I end up just buying a ton of beer and just
So your dad takes point. He's like, "Hey, ladies."
yeah. He doesn't need a beer. He's already had enough.
Maybe old, but I'm still kicking.
I can just imagine just being on the back nine stretch, just being like parched and tired, and then out in the distance you just see a cart of two beautiful blondes just
Yeah.
glowing, driving towards you. Real American heroes. What was the name of that city that you stayed in vacation?
Sycamoose?
I want to go to Sycamoose,
Sycamoose, British
so
Columbia.
bad.
Never gets old.
No,
So bad.
But
Right next to a bigger town or city, I don't know what you want to call it, called Salmon Arm.
what?
Salmon arm,
Yeah.
like a fish.
Yeah, Salmon Arm, that's how it's spelled.
Oh, sand. I thought you said sand and arm.
No, Salmon Arm.
Salmon arm. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Armed and dangerous.
I need to go.
Well, we
there.
have a hot coffee in Mississippi, and I think somewhere in Pennsylvania it's literally called Gayville. I'm not lying.
We have Gaylord
Hold on, I'm Googling.
in Michigan.
It was Gaylord. It was Gaylord.
Okay.
I think I remember saying before.
I mean,
Gayville. That sounds
Baltimore,
that
where all
bar
those
down by
riots
your
and shit
house.
were going on, was right down Gay Street.
Was it
Gayville.
really?
Yeah, the Baltimore has the National Aquarium, Baltimore National Aquarium, whatever the hell it is. It's a huge ass aquarium right in the Inner Harbor, and right across the street from that is Gay Street.
Wow.
They should.
Fun fact.
Surprised that riot was so
So-
violent.
Well, it goes all the way through town to different parts of town.
We're gonna ride
There-
Gay Street all the way to the club.
Gayville, South Dakota.
Really?
And also gayville.com where you can find a nice place to live.
What?
Yeah, gayville.com. Gay Dashville. is to
I'm
find
pretty
a
sure
gay-friendly-
Gayville.
Yeah.
I feel like this
Gay-friendly
fucking Google
neighborhood.
search could go down a whole different kind of
Really
rabbit
good.
hole.
Hold on. Let me hit Google image search real quick. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
You mean my my Chromer homepage? Oh, no, I can.
Your history?
I can tell you what that is.
Yeah. Gayville.
All right, cool. 42 is done. Robot, what about you?
So as of like Monday, I ended up finishing up like that huge work project that I've been working on for a month, and it was like crazy stressful. Like I worked Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, like 9 o'clock in the morning to midnight, like every night. It was just insane. But I finished it up. Everything was awesome. So I've been like, I'm still working, but I'm still I'm like in chill mode. Like I am taking my time doing stuff. But as far as like going out, like I've never heard my wife say so much, because she's working a lot too on separate projects, and she's stressed out. And what we're finding out is she's a stress eater. So like in the last 2 weeks, we have gotten 5 guys like 5 times. I'm not joking.
Oh.
And she is the one to bring it up. So I'm like, I always like look at her like, oh, how, she'll suggest it. And I'm like, this is so mind blowing to me, because I used to say Five Guys, and she's like, well, or I could make vegetable stir fry. And now she's just like, I'll eat anything.
Fuck me. Lay off me, I'm starving.
Lay off me. And so a lot of just laying around, catching up with puppy time because we like ignored them a lot. They were just kind of like bored out of their mind. And then today, like starting at like 6, me and my wife started watching Stranger Things on Netflix, and it is so good. We are 4 episodes in, and literally the last episode ended at 8:45, and then I walked in here. If you haven't watched the show, watch it. Don't read anything about it. Just go into it. It's so good. It's so good so far, and we're so lost. Like, you don't know what's going on, and it's great. It's great. So watch that show, and that's about it.
Awesome. I have been up to a whole... Oh, that's video game related. We've had a couple birthdays, couple friends' birthdays that have been in the past couple weeks. So there's been good bit of going out, good bit of partying. Went to a party last night, had a really good time. A lot of drinking. I feel like I've done a lot of drinking this past week. I think I showed a couple of you a picture of how many beer bottles were on my desk, just like accumulating, and I finally cleaned it on Friday. Awful habit. Are you slow tapping for me?
Yes.
You posted a photo of you like your desk and like what you need to clean, and like as soon as I read it, I literally was in the just moment of completely tearing my desk apart, like rearranging monitors and rearranging all my sound equipment and cleaning everything, and I was just like, oh man, we're on the same channel. I
totally forgot to post an after picture. It's like totally the best is when you wipe your desk down clean with like a cleaner, and then you sit down. It's like, it's so soft. I just want to rub it. I love it.
We in Discord knew you were cleaning because you're just smashing buttons and ending the messages.
Yeah. I was stacking stuff on top of my keyboard so I could clean underneath stuff. I've officially binge watched MrFortyTwo all the way up until the current episode, and if you guys have not seen that show, it is probably my second favorite show of all time, right behind Sons of Anarchy.
So good.
Also, I won't go into any detail of what the show is about. And I don't read up on it. Don't try and figure out what kind of show it is. It's better just to go in completely blind. And I guarantee that the first episode you will be hooked, especially if you're a techie by any means. So loving that. Boop. Boop. Sorry about that. Okay, moving right along. I think that's pretty much it for me. Been building a little bit more projects. I just bought a bunch more like LEDs and batteries, solder and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be working on a couple more projects these weeks coming up. And then as soon as they are done, I will post build guides and build logs, but I can't do them yet because they're a surprise. We'll talk about that another day. So that's pretty much that for what's been going on in our lives. Let's move on to what games we've been playing lately. So SaltySam, as per usual, you are up first, my friend.
And as per usual, I've been playing Ark. But
God damn,
I do have a change of pace. I bought 2 days ago. I went ahead. I waited for the initial launch and for the first patch to come out because everybody knows every PC game I play has the luck of the draw of being terrible upon launch. So I bought No Man's Sky, loaded it up, worked perfect right off the bat after I updated my video drivers that were like 3 months out of date. And then I love it, but we'll have a group discussion about that game after a little bit. But that's it. I've just been playing those two. Oh, and I played like 2 games of Rocket League before I came on.
Yeah.
That's it.
What we can do is after we all go through what we're playing, since No Man's Sky isn't in the news, we can take that opportunity to just chat about it a little bit and share our thoughts.
Put it in the news.
Do it.
At the bottom.
Hey, we can.
Okay.
Cool. SpeedDemon. What you, buddy?
Not much. Rocket League, Metal Gear Solid 5, Phantom Pain. I'm playing through that again, and it's awesome a second time through. Even though the first time I didn't beat it, my hard drive broke, so I lost all my saves and shit for some reason. Couldn't save to the cloud.
Aw.
But
Damn.
yeah, No Man's Sky, Rocket League, Metal Gear Solid, Gang Beasts. I think we played that not too long ago.
Yeah.
And that would be it. All of since the last Crocs and Hot Pockets.
I have an amazing Gang Beast clip that I'm going to throw in chat for you guys. It's probably one of my favorite moments ever, but chat, if you guys want to check it out, you are welcome to.
Clips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still, I got shot more. Yeah. All right, cool. I forgot who's next. 42, you next?
Yeah.
know this by
I've been playing. Well, I played No Man's Sky for the release day and whatnot on PC. Lots of Rocket League as per usual, and then I've been trying to get through Fallout 4 campaign finally, since I can actually play it now without getting only 30 FPS. So, been working on that. It's been fun.
Awesome. All right. BBR, what about you, bud?
So since I got done working, I have like so much time. I made up that with a bunch of gaming. I played a lot of games. Number one, I played and streamed this game on Wednesday. It's a $20 game. I got it for $12. Game called Abzu, and it's like this. You're a diver under, in the ocean with the color palette of No Man's Sky. It's kind of like an exploration. There's no tutorial. Nothing tells you what to do. You just kind of have to figure it out as you go. The visuals were amazing. The music was amazing. I beat it in 3 hours, and I loved it so much that I bought a copy and gave it away that night. Like, it was so good. And I think if it goes on sale, I think everybody else should play it. It kind of reminded me of Naaackers. It kind of reminded me of Monument Valley.
Ooh.
Like, color palette and kind of having to figure things out, and it was just like really good. So I had a really good time.
Is it polygon art style? Like it?
It's not exactly polygon. It's more
Smooth.
like just kind of like how they don't tell you anything going into it. You don't know who you are. You don't know what you're trying to do. You don't know who's the enemy. You just kind of go along and do these things and figure it out as you go.
Okay.
It was cool. And like you're a swimmer, and like, so you'll gain up speed and jump, and the fish swim with you. And it's like super cool. I mean, there are thousands of fish in the sea, and you can like go to each one and like learn what it is, and they all look different, and you can actually like hang on to them and they'll like take you along.
Really?
So yeah, it's super cool. And I know I'm probably not doing a great job of describing it, but I would say put it on your wish list. The next time it goes on sale, get it.
Will do.
Super cool. When I was streaming it, I had like 3 or 4 people come into the stream just being like, love this game, just got done beating it. I'm going to replay it again right now while I watch you. I was like, okay. I'm like, all right, cool. Played some Red Dead Redemption on Thursday. Haven't beat it yet, but I think I'm close. Finally started playing Overwatch again. I reached level 100 today. It only took me 86 hours. So I'm about to prestige probably tonight. And then some more Rainbow Six. I've been getting back into it. They just released a new DLC where they released 2 new Brazilian operators, a brand new map, which if anybody here played Modern Warfare 2, you know the favela map? It's favela. It's that map, and like every wall is destructible because everything's just plywood and sheet metal. Because you're
so
like,
when you say it's that map, like they made it like an exact copy, or is it just like a favela type?
It's favela. Like it looks exactly like it. And that was actually one of like my favorite maps in Modern Warfare 2. I put so many hours. I was such a scrub. God, Scrub. But I love that game so much. Dual G18s with Marathon Pro and Commando Pro.
You piss so many people off.
Oh yeah, there's this GIF on the internet somewhere where this guy's running around in Modern Warfare 2, and it's like Commando Pro, and he goes to knife, and he literally like teleports across the map to the guy in the back and knifes him.
There's also another one where a guy is like pelting the dude with bullets, and he's just running at him, flailing with a knife, and cuts and kills.
Yeah. So those are the games. So I've played a lot. This weekend I didn't even get to play. Oh my God! I didn't even put No Man's Sky on the list. Duh.
What are you doing?
We're gonna talk about. I don't know.
Hey, whoa!
Hey, whoa, hey!
No Man's Sky. Fucking too much of the sauce. All right.
Hey, you've been mining too much plutonium.
Hey.
So lots. I played about 15 hours of No Man's Sky so far. I took my time on each planet, analyzing and mining and learning. And I just did my first like hyper jump last night late. Like it was like 3 a.m. I was in Discord with Speed, and yeah, super cool. Game's beautiful. Yeah. Stop.
The first time you get hyperdrive and you warp for the first time, it's just like sit back in your chair and just fucking like, I have all the lights off when I play this game. It's just like I'm in this shit.
So cool. So cool.
You should take ecstasy next time before you do it.
Bad trip.
Yeah.
The Sentinels.
I can't understand anyone. They don't speak my language.
Bleep, bleep, motherfucker, bleep, bleep.
Is there VR support for No Man's Sky?
I don't know. Right? There's no track.
You can't even look around in your ship. That's what pisses me off the most. I'll get to that.
Me off. I'm like, let's talk.
You have all these controls here. You can only see a certain amount of it.
When you're flying.
Well, how? I couldn't.
You can rotate your head within the cockpit.
How?
No, you can't. I couldn't.
Maybe it's just when you're boosting. But yeah, with the controller, I can.
Are you sure you're not tilting your ship?
Oh, it might just be when I'm pulse driving, like the pulse drive.
When you're going fast and you hit like a turn, the camera will move like a little bit.
Oh, yeah. No, we mean like
skid out of control. Yeah, we mean like hovering right over the planet. Like I want to be able to free look and look left and right.
Yeah, I should be able to look down and see where I need to land.
Exactly. You kind of guess. You like zoom right over an area and you just like E, and then you go down.
And then in the trailer they made it look so easy. The guy just flying in and lands straight onto the little landing platform. I tried 8 times to land on the platform. I didn't get it right once. I was pissed.
I got it once on accident. I didn't even mean to. Yep. So No Man's Sky, and we'll talk more about that a little bit later.
Alrighty, I have also played a little bit of No Man's Sky. We'll also talk about that later. Played a shit ton of Rocket League. GSN Gaming hosted their 3rd Rocket League tournament, which is this time it was actually a 1v1 Rocket League tournament, and Monster, that son of a bitch, came away with the trophy again. He's a champion 2 tourneys in a row. Who won the first tourney?
Monster.
He won all 3.
No shit.
What a fuck. Yeah. He is now expelled from the Rocket League tournament.
3 strikes. You're out.
So if there's anybody in chat, if you guys are interested, we usually do random 2v2 tournaments. And there's usually like a $20 prize pool. So if you guys want a chance to win a little bit of money, a Steam gift card, and you like playing Rocket League, Mr. Vansman's in chat. I'm sure he'll post a link to the thread where we usually post all of our tournaments and stuff. So whole lot of Rocket League. For our tournament yesterday, I played Rocket League for like 7 hours straight yesterday, between just like fooling around in standard and then the tournament itself. So played a little bit today. That was a lot of fun. Playing Fallout 4 for the stream, which has continued to be awesome. And I was playing GoldenEye Source version 5.0 yesterday. I played for maybe like 20-30 minutes just to see how it was. And it's
out?
Yeah. It came out August 12th, I think.
Is it on the Steam sale or Steam? Is it on Steam or you have to download it?
You have to download an executable, but it extracts and then it downloads the 2007 SDK package from Steam. So like you have to download an executable in order to extract and unpack, but it still opens through Steam. It still uses the Steam engine and like the server browser for multiplayer and stuff like that. So
Sweet.
It runs fantastic. Was super fun. There's new levels. Super awesome. So we'll definitely have to play that pretty soon. And as far as gaming, that's pretty much it for me. I think this is the fastest that we have ever gotten through this part of the script before.
We're gonna need it.
Yeah, because we're usually by the time we get done or start gaming news, it's like 10:30. Yeah, it's like almost every time.
Yeah.
So sure, the viewers don't mind a short episode every once in a while.
It's not going to be short.
No,
It's just
Once we start talking about No Man's Sky.
we
change
have
that.
kept it very to the script this evening.
Mhm.
That is not going to happen for the entirety of a show.
All right, awesome. Well, that said, let's move on to the gaming news and discussion. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the show, guys, if you are interested in submitting news articles for us to discuss on the show for Crocs and Hot Pockets episode 7, you guys can join the Discord that will be linked in chat. There's a channel called Crocs and Hot Pockets News, and you guys can submit news articles, and if they are alongside what we usually talk about, or if it's interesting enough, we will talk about it on the show. Let's move on to our first article. This is fucking retarded, is all I can really say. Title of this one is, and if one of you guys wouldn't mind throwing the links to the articles in chat while we kind of go over them, I would appreciate it. CSGO Lounge applying for gambling license following Valve's cease and desist. So CSGO Lounge was a very popular CSGO skin betting website, and they are now trying to apply for a gambling license. So one of the biggest quirks of this right now is the statements that they are releasing as a company are starting to contradict themselves. So the very first statement they made after they talked about applying for a gambling license, quote, "Virtual items in CSGO and Dota 2 have no monetary value, and any community interaction with the virtual items is meant only for entertainment without any profit interest." And that was an official CSGO Lounge statement. And then later on, they released a statement and said, "We have decided to acquire a license to legally operate in most of the countries and be able to accept the esports bets by our community as if it would be real money."
Yep.
So what you're saying is there is a tangible amount of money attached to the virtual items. So I don't know if this is a ploy to get out of a future lawsuit, or if they're just going to try and continue to milk this train, this money train.
This is a classic fucking just throwing every fucking thing you got out there to try to save your ass from a burning building at this point.
Yeah, because looking around and you see your Ferrari in the driveway, you see a $50,000 chandelier, you're like, holy shit, I need to keep making money. What can I do? And I don't see how this is going to be possible when Valve is doing away with this betting like whatsoever. So is this going to be like you have items in a cart through the website, and then okay, now these items are hosted on non-Valve servers? People are going to get fucked.
Well, that's just it.
They're
There's
already
no way.
getting fucked.
Yeah, they're getting fucked already.
Yeah,
But there's no way.
That's just how gambling works.
Valve has to cover their ass. That's priority number one. So the first thing they're going to do is say it's against our code of conduct. It's against our fucking ROE that you can't use our open source shit to make monetary gains outside of Valve itself, outside of Steam.
Mm-hmm.
So they're fucked. They're not going to be able to do this skin trading shit because Valve's just going to sue the living dog shit out of them if they
They
try
just need to go ahead and do it.
Well,
They're just going to keep trying to do this as much as they can until something is done to them.
Yeah.
Oh, they've
And-
made so much fucking money off of it. It's insane.
Well, that's what I was wondering about it too. Is like they obviously realize there has to be enough money in it, because I can't imagine applying for a gambling license is that cheap,
It's not
especially
cheap.
for like a website. So they gotta understand, like they know that there's a ton of money in it, especially if they're going to be the only website to do it. They're just getting ahead of the game now, because eventually everyone's going to have to do it if they want to keep this game going.
I
They
think
need to
the
just shut
problem.
all this shit down.
Yes, well, Steam's gonna cut off their API access anyways. So even if they were a legal gambling website, Steam told them to go shove it, and said we're gonna cut off, access from your servers to ours. So like, part of me thought like, oh yeah, of course, there's so much money, they're gonna do anything possible to keep this going, even if it requires like, okay, we need an official gambling license. But at the same time, it could also be like lawsuits are coming and they need to be like, oh well, look, we've got a legit gambling
tried.
license.
Yeah.
Even though they have a gambling license, they cannot make sure, at least in the States, that someone's 21 and over.
No,
Nope.
and that's all of online gambling's issues. There's no way to verify, or at that, and how do you find out? Do you have to actively have someone going out and being like, are you 13? Are you 13? Oh, you are. Like, I can't tell you how many people on a daily basis we at GSN, like, for 5 years, we didn't have an age requirement, but you wouldn't believe how many people straight up lie about their age, straight up, as soon as you ask them. Yeah, it's the internet. People,
I'm 33.
hold on, I gotta go feed my kid.
Fucking.
So I don't know. I think part of it's like, okay, let's see how far we can take this so we can keep making money, or they're just covering their ass for future lawsuits.
Well, I'd be doing anything I possibly could to cover my ass, because at the end of the day, in the States, just because Valve's age requirement is 13, if you're betting money, you have to be at least 18 in the States. So every single person under the age of 18, their parents could just sue the living shit out of them if they lost any money on any of that.
Yep. Which could you imagine?
I'm trying to picture how many parents are going, I could make a ton of money from that, and it's just going to sue, because why wouldn't you? Even if your son only took $10 of your dollars. Yeah.
Somebody did it.
Honestly, it is not. I would say it's the parents' fault. Why would you give your kids access to your money to be able to do this and buy skins?
It is, but this is the United States of America for some of us, and it's just the stupidest fucking place on earth when it comes to the justice system.
You be good with this credit card number, little Johnny.
Didn't some woman get like millions because her McDonald's coffee burned her?
Because it was too
Why do you
hot.
think every McDonald's cup has a fucking warning?
Why would a judge grant her millions of dollars because she got burned from a hot
$2
coffee?
fucking million bucks.
Like the
because
judge
her
was putting
dumb
on
ass
his
dropped
cape.
it.
It was just like, I'm gonna fuck some shit up today.
Whack!
But
He probably really likes McDonald's coffee, so he doesn't want to see it go under.
Probably.
Well, he either that, or he had gotten burned himself, and he's like, now's my chance to just fuck these guys. Guys.
Fuck these guys.
Your coffee shouldn't be hot; it should be mildly warm.
Yes.
He's closed.
Is this company?
It's this the whole fucking world today is just
So
terribly sad.
And people wonder
Like-
why we dive into video games and never want to leave our man cave.
Right?
Yeah.
Create my own world like Bob
No one
Ross,
can sue me in
motherfucker.
here.
Yeah.
I can't go to the grocery store and get a plastic bag without having to read 5 warning labels not to fucking put this over my child's head.
Dude,
Because that's how fucking stupid people are.
the other day at work, I got told that if I take a fucking Band-Aid out of the first aid kit, I gotta like fill out a form saying that I took a Band-Aid out, because they want to know why I'm using. Oh, did you cut yourself? Is that an injury that you need to be reporting?
They want
was
to
like, Man, I was like, the future's coming, man. We're gonna have to fucking
Yeah.
fill out a safety form for breathing soon.
Right?
Every
Sign
fucking
up.
thing that every fucking place out there is like, let's go green, let's go green, let's go green. And corporate world is just like, I'm gonna put 60 sheets of paper between you and that fucking roll of toilet paper in the bathroom, and you're gonna have to fill all these out before you get there.
But I gotta poop.
You take a shit. Here's this form. Here's this form.
Yeah.
And here's this form.
I would just take a
Deuce
shit on the
approval.
form. I can't hold it.
Oh god.
This is a rabbit hole we could go down forever.
Right. Yes, it is. So yeah, I'm not really sure. I think in the end, this is probably something to avoid legal action. I think any moderately intelligent person would look at what's going on right now and say, this is fucked. We need to jump ship. So I'm guessing that this is something that they can put in a courthouse and it will delay trials or something. Because I'm failing to see how this is going to be possible, because your items are going to be stored on Steam's servers in their API. How is a third-party web server going to get their hands on those items? Are you going to have to transfer them back and forth? But is Valve going to allow you to transfer your items from the Valve API over to a web server? And the items, while the trading was done on a third-party basis, all of those items were still hosted by Valve. Like, they were still owned by Valve. Once they're hosted elsewhere, you can really get screwed, because any site could be like, oh, you guys had a failed trade and your items disappeared. I'm sorry, we can't do anything for you, and then just turn around and sell them. So if you can't trust these people with not what am I trying to say? If you can't trust these site owners to not bet fairly when it comes to them, how are you going to expect them to be fair when it comes to your items and your money? They don't. They want to win. And I hope intelligent people of the world will look at these sites and be like, oh, it's legit gambling. Maybe I should. No, just get the fuck out of there. Just leave.
Right.
Go.
They've already shown the entire world that they are rigging shit behind everyone's back for their own benefit. And these are the people who lied about owning the fucking companies and the websites to begin with.
Okay.
Just fucking burn the house down and forget it was ever built.
Yeah. And they're all the gamers that everybody like trusted and loved, and then they just shit on everybody.
There's a few I never trusted, but yeah.
Phantom Lord has not tweeted since July 16th.
Wow.
That guy,
he really went to Mexico.
Yeah, so far.
He pieced
If
out.
I was him, I would fucking be gone.
Nope.
He probably
would
left his
fucking
bitch
sell
home.
anything that wasn't fucking screwed to the ground and run.
T. Martin
Before the
seems to still
FBI
be
gets me.
going ham.
He still daily uploads.
Yeah. And like Syndicate, I think, has just completely disregarded the fact of what had happened. He's still doing daily uploads too, and
Oh yeah, they will.
time
T.
will
Martin.
tell.
Oh.
What a fuck face! Like, not as in like you're a fuck face. Like, you have a fuckable face, not in a good way.
Was it Psy Syndicate as well in this?
Yeah, it's Psy Syndicate, who I think is Syndicate on Twitch, but I think he's Psy Syndicate on Twitter, I believe.
A lot of people started to suspect this when he accidentally leaked his bank account on Twitch. Like, he was streaming and he went to and had the OBS still recording, and he had like 60 to 100 grand in his bank account. So,
Rich bitch.
I mean, there are definitely people out there that fucking make that kind of money playing video games. It's proven.
Yep.
PewDiePie makes $7 million
well, how many
a year.
subscribers does he have though? A shit ton.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
6 figures.
Well, Syndicate, isn't this the same Syndicate that was like one of the top grossing views on Twitch as well?
Yes, see, I think he has the biggest channel on Twitch. Let's see.
Syndicate?
I mean,
Twitch channels.
Psy Syndicate?
There's Psy Syndicate and then there's Syndicate. Those are two different dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I think the British guy is the one who's really popular on YouTube. I don't know if he's a big Twitch guy.
He does Twitch, but I mean, most of his subscribers and followers.
I've literally never seen him on Twitch.
I don't watch him.
But I've never even like I always skim through the top channels, like I just go from the top and I just go down and whatnot all the time, and I never see him.
Let's see. Syndicate on Twitch. He has the most followers on Twitch, period.
And we're talking about the Psy Syndicate.
I don't know. I'm looking. If they are different people, they fucking look alike.
They're different. There's a syndicate on YouTube, and then there's a Psy Syndicate.
I'm pretty sure the guy who's not Psy Syndicate is Pro Syndicate. Isn't that what he goes under?
That was Tiny
Fucking
Syndicate.
hell.
Yeah, it's tomatoes.
They're
Carolina.
all
Screw 'em all.
assholes.
Fuck 'em
Let's just
all.
call 'em asshole syndicates.
Because there's this guy. Because Salty, remember the guy we were talking about the other day who made a YouTube video of him crying?
Of someone
Yes.
that died. That's regular Syndicate.
Okay, that's
He's just-
Syndicate. And then Psy Syndicate is the one who co-owned with T Martin.
His name's Lewis.
See, I typed in T Martin and then Google tells me T Martin and Syndicate, T Martin and Pro Syndicate, T Martin and Psy Syndicate. T Martin.
They're all doing this together, so.
They're all
Hey, what's up,
blowing
guys?
each
It's
other.
Scares.
Shut up, Scares. I just want a face. Show me a face of these fucks. Nah, too late. All right, well.
But see, at the same
I'm
time,
scared.
if I was any of these guys, I wouldn't go anywhere either because they're getting more fucking hype, more press now than they have ever for free.
Yep.
I would halfway have to just own it, admit it, and just fucking here I am. Do what you will.
Fuck me.
Just fucking man up.
Yeah.
Stop fucking crying. Stop fucking posting 80 different apologies.
How am I gonna
And
do this,
clean 'em.
Bozo?
I drive a Ford Explorer.
Okay, so it looks like Syndicate's last highlight was from 2014. So maybe he doesn't stream anymore and just does the 2Ube.
Yeah, probably. I do remember, like, probably he stopped once YouTube Gaming came out because he was such a big YouTuber. Like, I don't know if that's a
They
conflict
probably
of
paid
interest.
the fuck out of him. Stay off of Twitch.
Yeah, pretty much. But I just remembered, like, he came on Twitch one day and, like, they broke, like, the biggest sub train ever or something like that. But then he kind of vanished, so.
Syndicate on Twitch is Pro Syndicate on Twitter. So I think they're the same person. But I don't think he streams on Twitch. But yeah, he has the most followers on Twitch. And
Psy Syndicate is a Twitch streamer, though.
yes, and I think he's different. Or
Yeah,
He is different.
okay. I think we've given them enough attention for one show. But hey, if you guys are watching this, fuck you. Moving on. But if I'm getting you mixed up with the other guy, I'm sorry. But if you're that guy, fuck you and eat it. Moving on to the next story is Galaxy in Turmoil shut down by Lucasfilms. So Galaxy in Turmoil was a fan-made Battlefront 3 rejuvenation. So Battlefront 3 was in the making. I'm not sure if this is officially or if it was a fan-made game from the beginning, but it's supposed to be a sequel to Battlefront 2, and they've been working on it for quite a long time, and they officially announced that they were going to be releasing it on Steam, and what do you know, LucasArts comes by and just completely shits on everything. So,
AKA Disney.
yes, this, like, nope, even though I think it was going to be a free release, they just still wanted nothing about it, which is unfortunate.
Right. They weren't making any money off it.
Yep. So, officially, the Galaxy in Turmoil game has been shut down by Disney and Lucasfilms, but the people who are developing it are still planning on releasing the game. It's just, I don't think it's going to be available on Steam. And then in addition to that, they're actually going to be working towards another game like Battlefront, where it's going to be 64-player ground and space battles. So they said that they were going to continue to work on it, but officially the product has been micro stopped by Disney. So were you guys following this project at all?
I read the article
about it. Yeah, we talked about it, and at one point, like, they got the okay from like EA like they got a thumbs up, like, all right, you know, if you want to do it, you want to do it, and they were like, all right, we're gonna release on Steam. You know, it was like it was good news, and then all of a sudden, LucasArts steps in. Yeah,
I think
sucks.
it's officially Lucasfilms because they got away from the game industry. I can't remember. It's either LucasArts is now the top company or Lucasfilm? One of the two.
It's Lucasfilms.
It is Lucasfilms?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Star Wars games just getting shut down left and right. Battlefront 3 gets shut down. 1333? About Star Wars 1333?
1333? Yeah.
I think got
And
shut
all
down.
these
But
games being
I
made
heard a
by-
rumor that might be in the works again. I read that somewhere, and I can't remember.
And all these games are being made by fans, and they're doing what everybody wants. They're adding all the features we want: space battles,
Mhm.
single-player campaign with the characters, and then they're just like,
What
Nope.
would be smart is for EA or Disney to like buy the game and buy these guys and
Yes.
turn these guys, turn this
studio.
into jobs and have them complete it with the support they need and release
make them
it.
money.
And make them money, like this is something like hardcore Star Wars fans have been working on for years,
Yeah.
dedicated their
Yeah.
life to it, and then they're just gonna come around at the last second and be like, nope, like what a
Well,
dick move.
And there was a little bit of mention that that Lucasfilms suspected them of stealing leaked code from Battlefront in this game, which was their basis for the cease and desist to begin with. Of course, they said, no, that's not true. This is all our shit. We did this all ourselves, blah, blah, blah. But the fact of the matter is they're removing the content. So obviously there's some truth to their argument.
Okay.
Interesting.
And DBZ said it in chat too, that it wasn't Lucasfilms itself as an entity that shut them down. It was EA Gaming, which is partnered with Disney for everything Star Wars. Anything Star Wars that comes out has to be going through EA, and that's where the fucking money pit assholes came from to shut this thing down.
Because they probably knew that whatever tiny following Star Wars Battlefront has right now would probably leave and go play the fan remake.
Take away all their DLC money.
Yep. Because
Nobody's playing. Who the fuck's playing Battlefront right now?
nobody.
Nobody.
It was very hyped, and I was like, I'm not going to get this. And then
Good
I
thing.
think we had people playing Battlefront in the server, in the forums for like a week or two, and then
fucking
just
week.
died.
I'm gonna
maybe.
reinstall it for the Death Star, like the trench DLC, I think.
I uninstalled Origin after that game came. Fuck the whole lot of you. You bet.
that
I'm tired
malware
of
off
Origin.
there.
I'm tired of Uplay. I just want it all to be on Steam.
Yes.
I know.
I don't know how official this is, but it's the top search on Google. Current online players, Star Wars Battlefront for PC, 1,600.
Oh,
Oh.
my God.
13,000 on Xbox and 17,000 on PS4, but a total
wow.
of 31,000 on all platforms.
That hurts.
Dude, more
Hold
people
on.
are playing fucking Gang Beasts right now.
Oh,
More
absolutely.
people are playing Star Trek Online, Insurgency, Planet Side 2. Hold on.
Planet
let's
Side
get a
2
few-
has a shit ton of people on there.
Hold on. We got a few more. More people are playing Call of Duty World at War than Star Wars Battlefront.
Oh my god.
More people are playing Warface, an American truck simulator. Farming Simulator 15. More people are farming than shooting stormtroopers.
It's so
How
sad.
Oh my god.
It's because it's fucking repetitive as shit.
Yeah.
Oh, so
You
is
can't-
farming.
No, it's not. You can plant cotton. You can plant
Yeah.
corn. There's
You
different
don't know
stuff
how
to
the year's
plant.
gonna treat you, man.
More people are
Oh.
playing Counter Strike and
Well, that's not really
1.6.
let's see what else. That's like Factorio. Don't Starve to Get Euro Truck Simulator 2. I'm slurring my words, aren't I? I'm trying to search for Age of Empires 2.
Yes!
People playing Age of Empires. Oh, yeah.
That's bad.
How old is
Okay.
that game?
See,
I remember
and
playing
Old.
early 2000s.
And this is
Hey,
the
Age of
HD
Empires 2 was
edition.
like the first fucking game I really got into on PC. I still have 2 copies of it physical hardware, actual discs from when it first came out. And then I bought the HD edition with all the fucking downloadable content.
Remember the cheats when you had little Corvettes driving around with the machine guns?
Viper, yeah.
Yep, the Cobra. Here's just a few more for shits and giggles. I know I'm taking this a little too far.
It's all good.
Call of Duty Black Ops 3, Terraria, Starbound, RimWorld. More people are playing RimWorld. Actually, No Man's Sky is number 3 on the list right now as top play. But it's Football Manager 2016.
I guarantee that more people are playing Battlefield Hardline than Battlefield.
Probably.
That'd be a hard fucking fight.
I mean, Left 4 Dead 2. Oh my god, it's just and you know what? And they put so much money and resources into Star Wars Battlefront, and it turned out to be such a dud. And here's a game like Stardew Valley. It's 8-bit and top down, and and more people are playing it.
Design that game.
Yeah,
it just kind of shows you that.
That's why I have no fucking faith in AAA titles, man.
Oof,
Well, the thing is now, since they use all this new technology to get these photorealistic pictures, hopefully Battlefield 1 is going to have that. It seemed like it's going to be fun, but hopefully they learn, and they're not. Yeah, hopefully they learn from their mistakes, and they'll actually give us a very good game. So
I was so let down.
I just got an email about the open beta. I chose my platform. The open beta for Battlefield 1 is coming out soon. I forgot. I forgot the date.
We got that email a couple days ago.
Gotta go to my trash email.
I don't think I got the email.
No, that's the thing. Digital Flex is right. They made a shit ton of money. Like, so many people bought that game.
But that's the fucking problem.
But nobody's playing it anymore. It was such a dud that I was just like, all right, well, I'm done,
That's honestly, I think that's why people use Origin, because they have no fucking refund.
Yeah.
They have no gift. They can't do shit. You're just fucked right from the beginning.
Yeah. Yep.
God damn it.
It's just the hype train, unfortunately.
That's one reason why I'm really glad that they're doing open betas on games, because I played, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours. Somebody else let me use their account during the closed alpha for Battlefront, and I played for 4 or 5 hours. I was like, this is fucking repetitive. There's no real replayability of these levels. You play them once and you're fucking bored. It was beautiful.
Beautiful.
I don't like the pickups on the Battlefield. I think that's shit.
I don't either. And getting one shot by some motherfucker who pre-ordered and got Han Solo's pistol like my first day of playing, that made me want to quit. You, 42?
I made a mistake. I made a terrible mistake with that game.
What are we talking about pre-ordering? Oh, man.
Wait, what Canadian?
I said, was it what, like 130 Canadian? Didn't you get like the special?
Oh yeah, that was because that game came out like right when Rainbow Six came out as well. I think they were pretty close to each other, and I remember I was like, I'm gonna pre-order the special edition of Battlefront because everyone's gonna be playing it. Nobody's gonna be playing Rainbow Six. I'm not even gonna bother pre-ordering that.
Hey,
look where that got me.
Yeah.
Should have known when the pre-order for like 130 gave you access to like a menu and like extra skins, and that was it. Nothing special coming in the mail. Nothing.
Wow. DBZ in chat says Star Wars Battlefront is now $29.99.
Ooh.
Son of a bitch.
I've seen it on sale a couple times for like $20. And
The sad part is I'm still not buying that shit.
No. You know what? Speaking of, have you played Stardew Valley, Sam?
No.
Now, any desire?
If you liked, what were the two games?
I play the same fucking games all the time, man.
What was that game on Nintendo where you could like make a farm and you're like these cartoon Animal Crossing, and there's one more game that it was like. I can't put my finger on.
Not Homeward
Bound.
Is that a movie?
Yes, it's a movie.
Poor dog.
Oh fuck. So the game that Ness from Super Smash Brothers is in.
Isn't that like Starbound?
Starbound is the new game that came out.
We're talking about
Starbound's very close to
been
that.
out for a while.
No, but the game he's in is very, very close to that.
Chat.
I'm telling you, it's super, super close to that name.
Yes. Earthbound.
Harvest
Earthbound.
Moon. No, it was Harvest Moon.
Oh, Harvest Moon. Okay.
Harvest Moon and Animal Crossing. That game was fun, and it was nice. It was nostalgic. You play, and you're like, oh, I remember this. It's like Animal Crossing, and not much there, but being designed by one person, it was a pretty good game.
Yeah, dude, I can't remember the numbers of how much he made in gross from selling that game. He sold millions of copies, like millions, and he just raked all that in himself.
Amazing.
Yeah. Okay.
And then he's telling his wife, "Look how much money we have now."
Oh, so I played.
You
video
told me
games
this
too
was
much, do
worthless.
I?
How well you do? I was here for you the whole time. All right, moving on. I think that's all I had to say. Yeah, I'm really excited for another Battlefront because, like, I have faith that the next one. I know I was saying this before. Like, I was so pumped about Battlefront, knowing that there was another Battlefront game coming out. I was so excited, and
I was too.
he just shit on our faces. I don't think they intentionally money grab shit on our faces. I think they tried to give us what they think that we wanted, and it just was not what we like. They pulled an Apple, like, we know what's better. Like, we know what you want.
Right.
You don't know what you want. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. So hopefully they'll work it out next time.
They made that game like they wanted grandma to be able to pick up the game and play it. It wasn't like, like if grandma tries to play Battlefield 4 with all the options and the customizations and deploy point, like, oh, what do I do? But in Battlefront, she could just get right in and like start slaying as Darth Vader,
And that brings up a good point. I enjoyed just having to pick a class and having to use the gun that came with that class. Like, if you were Vanguard, you got the rocket launcher. If you were Stormtrooper, you got a blaster rifle, and that was it. And I'm hoping they go back to that style of party system and character selection rather than the Battlefield where you pick your guy and you pick your gun and stuff like that. We'll see what they do. I have hope. Next up, this is pretty big for a lot of us in the GSN community because so many of us enjoy Rocket League so very much. Rocket League Rumble announced. So this is a Battle Cars extension or DLC that they are going to be releasing for Rocket League, where you get spike balls, ice balls, you get a rubber boot on the end of a spring that you can kick people in the air. You can disable their car so they go out of control. So this is going to be a new DLC that they are going to be releasing in September. And I'm going to open this article so I can read off a couple of power-ups for you guys.
DLC.
What?
So this DLC is gonna piss me off.
Yeah, it's going to be a wager. The boot kicks an opponent's car. Disruptor forces your opponent to drive uncontrollably. That one's going to piss me off the most.
Oh my god.
Freezer freezes the ball in place. Grappling hook pulls you towards the ball. Haymaker punches the ball. Magnetizer attracts the ball to your car. Plunger grabs the ball via plunger and cord. That is awesome. I thought this said Power Hitler. Power Hitter allows you to hit everything harder. Spike attaches the ball to your car when you jump to it. Swapper change positions on the field with your opponent.
I like that.
That's gonna be so disorienting.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Gonna be
It's
so
gonna be
mad.
annoying as fuck to play.
And what is it gonna be like? Pickups that anybody can do? Is it gonna randomly give a random person a pickup or
I
something?
don't know. I'm gonna wait until Monster is in the middle of a huge freestyle aerial and then swap places
Yeah.
and just score myself.
And then finish the aerial
stuff.
Or kick him with the boot.
The last one is the tornado sweep up ball and opposing cars into a giant funnel cloud. So as of now, those are all of the abilities that you can get. I don't know if you have to collect power-ups like you collect boosts. Like, as soon as you collect a certain amount of boosts, you get a random power-up. I hope it's random. I hope it's not.
It should be, yeah.
Like,
Have somebody just fishing for the boot or something? Just
yeah. I don't know.
I'm guessing it's going to be like a randomly spawned item somewhere on the map, and only one's going to appear at a time, and then the next time it spawns, it's going to be it's just going to be like depending on where you are. I as soon as I read about this, I was like, oh my god, 'cause I'm one of those guys who gets so pissed when I was frequently targeted. Just like someone on the other team would dedicate their time to just hitting my car, and it would just like, oh. Tickle, I know you're in chat. I'm coming for you. And that was just rough Tim's.
Yeah.
I was just, and now this, I'm gonna get kicked by a boot or like thrown in a tornado. Like, come on.
Now you know how I feel, Robot, when I'm playing. I'll get up and I'll be doing this freestyle, and then Digi's just like, oh, I'll hit it in, boop, and I'm about to come down on it, and just that, and being hit out of the sky and rammed everywhere, and so.
I mean, the trailer, and I posted the link in chat for everybody. The trailer makes it seem like it's going to be amazing, but you know how well coordinated every fucking thing in that trailer had to be in order to make that trailer possible.
Yeah.
There's no way any of that coordination is going to take place in a real
that
match.
brings up another question. Is it going to be where you have to aim it, or is it just going to automatically go towards the ball and grab it and pull it in?
Some of them are automatic.
But you'll have to be like within a certain range of them.
Like the magnetizer one where it attracts the ball to your car.
I would assume you have to like not aim it, but just like, if you're pointing your vehicle towards something, it'll have like a little reticle that'll show up on that will,
or like a dead
disappear.
zone if they're in this area, then it will hit them.
Yeah.
Just kind of rewatching the trailer again. I'm not sure how they're going to do it. It's going to be interesting.
And a lot of people are getting mad. And I wouldn't say mad, but upset. But I mean, it's free. And that's not like they're charging $10 for it. I mean, if you don't like it, you don't gotta fucking play it again.
Be like
it's
the
kind of like
basketball
hockey and basketball.
And the mutators.
Yeah, mutators.
It just gives you more to do for like a week, and then we're like, oh, let's just play regular Rocket League again.
Yeah.
I haven't played. I played half of one match of basketball when it first came out. Have not played it since. And as soon as what came out after hockey, or did something happen?
The mutators.
Mutators.
No, mutate. Wait, yeah.
So as soon as mutators came out, we stopped playing hockey pretty much like immediately. We never like went back to it. I don't know. Me like getting into the competitive scene of Rocket League. I don't care about mutators. I don't care about the other modes. I want to get good at the maps that we're actually going to play competitively. We'll see. I'll give it a try. I don't think that I'm going to like it, but I'll give it a shot.
I'm thinking it's going to be just like mutators. It's going to be something that you play after you've had enough of playing regular. For the guys who like playing regular.
Yeah, after you've had a couple beers.
Yep.
0 fucks.
Jarrett in chat. We were playing Rocket League yesterday, and we just kept going off with the fucking Italian accent. It's like, whoa, get your dick out of the sauce. Hey, Naaackers 2016. All right, cool. Well, let's get on to the what Salty, what the fuck is that?
I totally fucked the link. Like earlier, I dragged the fucking link for the LucasArts. This article I actually posted the other day, and I'm not even going to give a shit about trying to find it. Twitch actually released a statement about Pokemon Go users that are streaming Pokemon Go and spoofing their GPS locations are going to start being banned. Not immediately. They kind of gave fair warning. We're not going to ban anybody yet, but they're using their own rules against all these guys that are sitting in their house cheating blatantly.
Bullshit.
And but it was a blog post. Robots got it up in chat, and just wanted to throw that into the mix because I thought that was pretty cool of Twitch. They're using their own terms of service to go after all these people that are using software for unintended blah 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 hacking.
And I think that's pretty cool. It's not even their game. They don't have to do this,
Yeah.
but they're choosing to. So
Yeah. Well, they don't allow streaming hacking in any game, let alone Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
So, yeah, for sure. I think they hate cheaters just as much as everybody else does.
Amen to that.
Yep. There was people, literally, like I think this was on live stream fail subreddit. There was a kid who was spoofing his GPS and playing, and he's like, "Nah, I'm not gonna be banned. Twitch won't do anything," and like boasting about the fact that he was cheating and being an asshole. I'm like, "Oh my god, punch you on reach through your monitor and punch." And I actually I think he's banned now because of this. I can't remember if I ever went back and checked, but yeah, I'm glad that it seems as of lately, Twitch has been on their shit about taking action against people who need to have action take against them. So it's really
refreshing.
It's refreshing to see Twitch actually doing something about this kind of stuff. Like they were attacking the view botting. Now they're going off the Pokemon Go stuff, and they were going after people who were like, you know, having half of a webcam for their screen and just flashing titties. So it's great to see that
They gotta
making moves.
They gotta rebound after having social eating as a category.
Yeah, is that still a thing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think the hype has died though.
One of our favorite streamers, Allison Quinn, he got banned for eating a snack while being in the social eating category. I guess you can get banned if you're snacking and you're not eating an actual meal. Ridiculous.
What the fuck?
Allison Quinn's
Allison Quinn, dude, what is
He's hilarious.
That's
I think
creepy
it's all
shit.
fake. I think it's all just an act.
I hope it's all fake, but I
Half
kind
of
of
Twitch
think
is all
it's not.
fake.
It's
I
all
hope
fake.
it's fake, but I feel like it's not.
Did I send
That shit comes too natural to him, man.
Did I send you the GIF? Okay, yeah, I got a GIF that I'm gonna throw in chat of him dancing that I got from a clip that Robot posted today, so I'll throw that in chat. He just like
This guy.
fucking hairdo.
he stares into the camera when he dances, and it scares me. I don't like
It's in
it.
your soul.
Oh my god.
I'm telling you, this is fake. There's no way this is real.
Dude, how is that fake? How is it fake though? If he's got that haircut, he's gotta live with that
Yeah.
through streaming.
Every day.
This
He's already been
motherfucker.
banned like 3 times.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Mr.
But the
Twitch.
money he's getting, the money that he's
Yeah.
getting for people to talk trash to him is ridiculous.
The messages that he's getting from people that are donating are rank. They are
Fucked up.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
it's
the
awful,
worst-
but I mean,
the worst.
it's benefiting him. He
Yeah.
doesn't fucking.
He's just-
I wouldn't.
Look,
No, yeah, good on him.
I
Just
said
like
it
cam
before.
girls.
I said it before. I hope that it is fake. I don't think it is.
Where are his parents?
I don't think it is.
I don't think it's fake.
He
I
didn't
don't
have
know.
a father.
He's probably paying his parents not to come and bother him.
Yeah.
right.
His dad.
Leave me the fuck alone while I pay the
bolted
mortgage,
at 5
bitch.
years old. He's like, no. He's like, I'm out.
I saw a
Somebody
clip,
stuck with him though.
Why is his shirt tucked into his pants?
and his one
Why is
leg rolled up.
everything? is a-
He's like Steve Urkel. It's pulled past his belly button.
I don't
Oh man.
I don't like to
I just-
badmouth any other streamers, but he is amusing. I have nothing negative to say other than gameplay. Your webcam has taken up more space than the gameplay, but he's just he's funny. He's a goofy guy, and
Ridiculous.
I genuinely think that he loves what he does. Like you fucking look at him. He's dancing.
He loves to dance.
Ooh. Every follower, he kisses and winks every follower. This man is so dedicated.
Did I send you that Twitch clip where he was scolding chat? He's like, "You guys are cyberbullying, and it's too bad because I'm stronger." And then he has this like really mean look on his face, and he's pointing at chat. And then it was like, someone donated. It was like, "Blow me a kiss," and he's like. I lost it. I found myself watching him for like an hour in a row, just like dumbfounded by like the things. Some people are like, "Oh my god, please dance to this," or "Please dance to that," But I truly think I've seen a lot of shit on Twitch, and I'm like, fake. But this guy, I think I truly think he's the real deal.
Yeah.
And it's terrifying.
I'm perfectly fine.
Walk in on you while you're
I
watching
am
this
never
guy.
having kids.
I'm perfectly fine with tons of channels just like what he does, rather than booby streamers on Twitch.
Oh yeah, for sure.
By far.
Yeah,
Like-
he's better than the movie streamers, but
His stream title was "Be Nice." I died.
Right,
I died.
Salty?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. So remember, we are not condemning,
No,
being mean to
not
this
by
guy.
any means. It is fucking hilarious to watch. It really is.
Mr. Quinn, if you're watching this, we all love you. You keep doing you.
Thank you, Mr. Twitch.
Thank you, Mr. Twitch. I will not snack on social eating.
He sounds like salad fingers.
Oh my
He
goodness.
sounds like salad
Bananas
fingers.
make
to
the
me.
milk come out.
The rusty spoons. All right. Moving on to our final and meatiest topic of the night. No Man's Sky. So we were just going to kind of talk about this game in general. All of our thoughts about the game, our experience, what we thought. One of the article that was posted by Salty, thank you very much, Salty. Also, I think I forgot to put it in the script.
That was actually posted by Vansman at the last minute
Okay.
in the news channel.
Okay, so Vansman, Salty, and Trackpad Gaming have all submitted articles today. Thank you very much. The title of this one is No Man's Sky Experimental Patch Addresses Performance Issues, Fixes Alt-Tab Bug. So the performance issues have been hit or miss depending on who you are. Some have had no issues whatsoever, and some have had a lot of issues. So we're gonna go around, get everybody's take on it, because we've all played it. Talk about our experience, how the game performed for us. Are you going to be hanging on to it? Is this a game you see playing in a couple months? So I think we can probably just go down the list like we usually do and give our thoughts. So Salty, why don't you go first?
I played it. I have no issues with it. I did have to update my drivers for my graphics card, but that hadn't been done in months, so that needed to be done anyway. And then I also haven't tweaked the settings more than just a couple things. So like I still have it locked at 30 FPS. I'll probably try it going forward higher. But I mean, I only have a 60 hertz monitor anyway, so it's not going to benefit me a shit ton.
Mm-hmm.
And I love it. I mean, I posted this on the forums earlier today or yesterday. I don't remember. That it's not going to replace Ark. It's not going to replace games like Ark because there's not enough end game for me. Like if you had a home planet or a home base that you could build on, or you could actually customize the ships that you're spending millions of dollars on.
Yes.
If those things come later on, then that might be something that I'd be interested in. But for now, I'll play it. I like it. I don't mind the grind. I've got a couple $1,000,000 and 8 hours in. But
Small load of 1,000,000 units.
Yep.
He's so funny. Speed, are you up next?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, bud.
I like it. I enjoy it a lot. Have not had a single problem other than like the memory leak that happens after playing it for so long. It'll just completely slow down, so you gotta save and restart. I'm like Salty. I've gotten a couple $1,000,000. I bought a new ship, and I'm trying to get to the center of the universe. In a recent when they did the first day on PC release and they did the patch, they announced base building, Salty. So there will be base building.
I'll see
in the game.
that comes and kiss everything else goodbye.
I think I said this to Robot last night, but I said when they add alien taming, when you can tame the animals on the planet, there's not going to be an Ark anymore.
No.
You can already feed them, and then they'll follow you around and go find rare materials and stuff. So
Did not know that. All I
yeah,
have
they're
done
going to
is
add base
mine
building
my
and
ass
huge
off.
freighter ships that I think are going to be like moving bases that you can fly from system to system.
Ooh.
Because like if you build on a planet, you're not going to be in a system long. you spend 5 hours building this extravagant base if it's going to be an in-depth building system. I don't know if it's like if you have a certain amount of materials, you can build this dome. I don't know if it's going to be like a customizable build what you want, make it look the way you want it. So, I mean, we're hoping.
I just want to be able to have my own sentinels that can fuck the other sentinels up. Fuck those guys.
How are they going to, when it comes to having a base, how are they going to do it so that you can get back to your base no matter where you go? Because like
they may have a warp function or something when you warp to your base. But
well, that's what I'm saying. You're going to have to fucking spend a shitload of resources on getting a ton of hyperdrive.
Yep.
Yeah.
Warp drives together.
Like, oh, I have to literally fly for an hour to get back to my base. That's if you can find it with how many fucking planets there are. How is that going to be possible? But it's cool that they're adding that feature.
And I think the main thing everybody's using with the freighters, I'm not sure if you can land your small ship on it and then fly the huge freighter, and that would act as a base. But people are needing storage other than their ship and their starsuit, because there's been times where I have all this copper. I mean, and that happened last night. I sold all this copper because I didn't think I needed it, and then 5 minutes later, I needed it for an upgrade for my ship.
Yep.
So.
Yep. That's why, like, at this point, I don't even fucking mind. If I need something, I just buy it. That's it. Like, I mine just to make money. Everything else I buy.
Salty Moneybag Sam.
Because you can fucking, if you sit in a space station, you'll see 50 fucking traders come by. And all their rates are different. So if one guy's got a shitty rate that's, you know, it's in the red, it's higher than everybody else, fuck him. Wait till the next guy comes and he might have one that's 10% less.
Well, what I found out, and it's not glitching or like duping or anything, but at a certain space station, if you go check the prices, they'll be purchasing dynamic resonators. A lot of people, if you haven't played the game, wouldn't know what this is, but you use it to make it warp drive, and they'll be purchasing them like plus 100 of the galactic average. And you can walk out to the space station, like right outside the door, and there's these traders coming in. You could buy dynamic resonators from them, and they're selling at negative 34% galactic average. And you'll make a 30,000 profit for each resonator you sell. You make a 5 to 6 million in like 5 minutes.
That's what I was.
It's something I hope would get fixed because it makes it too easy to get money.
Well, that's part of the whole fucking procedurally generated randomization, blah, blah, blah.
There's always going to be something like that to a milk.
Well, and the space station's averages don't change as far as I've seen, because I've been hanging out on one space station for like 4 hours. Just
when they combine all of it.
I've never heard that sound in my life.
Amber Alert.
Oh God.
I don't know.
Do you have Amber Alerts in Canada, 42?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know if
mine was going off in a Overwatch match.
A moose alert instead of Amber Alert.
Maple Alert.
Because the government can set, because the sound that an Amber Alert makes on your phone is not a sound that is available on your phone to use. It's like a custom sound. So I can imagine.
See, and I never get Amber Alerts on my phone, which is weird.
I turned all that shit off.
Nobody's kidnapping each other in Canada. If anything, it's to bring them home for dinner and then just go and put them back.
Oops, I'm sorry, I stole your kid, eh? Here's a Timmy's.
I fucking fed him and put to sleep. Give him a nice bedtime story, eh? Every time a moose is murdered in your town. Oh God! I'll be right there.
Grab your spears, boys. Okay.
It was more of a dying pig, but
I don't know what it is, but it's dying.
Some's dying.
Is our the sound I'm thinking of is the sound of the deer. The sound that the deer makes in Tommy Boy when the dead deer wakes up in the back of Chris Farley, David Spade's car. Holy shnikes! Oh man, Moose last seen in white SUV.
Heading west on the 405.
Heading west into Sycamoose Valley.
Dude, I had a fucking I had a t-shirt that had a white Bronco on it. I drove a white S10 Blazer that was pretty similar to the smaller Bronco, and one of my buddies got me this shirt and it said drink apple juice because OJ will kill you.
How long ago was this?
Oh, this was like back in high school. It was 10, 12 years ago now.
Oh my
That's
god.
awesome.
And yeah, I had to change my shirt in school one day. I wore it to school. I thought it was funny as shit.
You are lying. OJ is good for you. We do not allow the spreading of lies in our school.
Speaking of mooses too, I was gonna mention there's actually a few times where moose will actually like roam into the city, and it becomes like they actually have to like. There's a whole bunch of news stories about it because if those things roam onto roads, they're so fucking big that if someone hits it, like night,
It'll
that
like
guy.
fucking murder their
Yeah.
ass.
Yeah.
Moose
So
is
anytime
fine.
a moose like roams into the city, it's a big deal because everyone
All
needs to
the
fucking watch
wranglers.
out.
Moose crossing. Yeah.
Security level in Canada raises from snow to hail.
Yeah.
Moose security system. All right. Speed, was there anything else on No Man's Sky?
That's all on No Man's Sky for me.
Word. 42. What about you, man?
So I'm one of the terrible people that I bought the game day one and I hyped it up for so long and then played the 2 hours and returned it because I could see where the game was going for me, and I just stopped streaming, and like a bunch of other people that I know, streaming is like the one way that you can play single player games. I'm terrible at playing games by myself. So when I stopped streaming, I realized that all the single player games that I was going to play were going to take me twice as long now to play. So I just recently started playing Grand Theft Auto campaign and Fallout 4 campaign. I'm starting to get into those and trying to get them done. And then I started playing No Man's Sky and I'm like, oh my God, this game is just grind, spend all your time doing it. And I didn't have any performance issues with it. I had a couple stuttering points here and there, but they weren't that bad. I was able to get like 100 FPS on it. It ran really, really well. I was actually really happy with it. I could crank the graphics up. It looked really, really good. I don't know do you guys notice, like, do you guys get the little, like, you can almost see when everything's like rendering and you can see just like little dots everywhere. That stuff drives me nuts. Like, I understand that it's like everything's procedurally generated and everything, and you know there's no loading screen, so we shouldn't complain. But that shit just looks ugly.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Like, I
worse
can't-
than
And it
consoles.
breaks the immersion.
Yeah.
Horrible.
It's so
on consoles.
awful. I'm like, I'm landing on a planet and it's forming behind behold my Earth.
Yeah.
Shit, I've had it to where when I take off from the planet's surface, that it'll warp me into the fucking atmosphere, and like I'm already out.
Oh,
Haven't
then that
flown
means
anywhere.
Yeah.
And it's just
That
like
happened the
click a
first time
button.
I got my ship.
shot you straight.
It shot
Yeah.
me straight up. I'm like, whoa! You know,
And
wasn't
I like.
expecting it.
There's a couple things about the game that I know for a fact is not going to be a popular thing that people want. But like, one, I really, really, really wish you could just fly your fucking ship wherever you wanted and crash into the fucking planet if you
Yeah,
wanted.
that's what I said. And just
Like, I just can't I understand, you know, if you know, we don't want people just smashing their ships because then they die and then you gotta. I don't even know what happens when you die in the game. I didn't end up.
lose all
dying.
your stuff in your ship.
Okay, so
Get it.
that would be
you
why.
can get it back. You can get it back.
Yeah. So I can understand that. People don't want you crashing into the planet all the time, losing all your shit, and then, you know, get fed up and quit the game. But like, it's so annoying because I'm like trying to explore and I can't see anything because I'm still so high up. And then
no, I agree.
And then, like, the other thing I didn't like was that you can't free look in your ship. So I'm, like, flying around. Like, I can't even imagine if someone could actually see how you were flying. Because I'm trying to explore, and I'm just like, what's over here? What's over here? And then, yeah, like, same thing. Like, I was hovering above the planet at one point, and I was like, because I know, like, A and D will, like, roll your ship from, like, side to side. So I remember I was just floating along, and I was like, "Would it be funny if I just rolled my ship around?" So I just like rolled over, and I was like, "I'll just fly upside down for a while, just so I can maybe like look up and see a bit more." As soon as I rolled my ship over, it was like, "And you're in space." I was like, "No, that's not what I wanted to do."
Whoops.
So I don't know. Other than that, like I can see why a lot of people will enjoy the game. I probably will still pick it up later on when it's cheaper, but I didn't see myself spending a terrible. It's $66 in Canada, so it's a bit of a high price point for me. And for considering I knew I wasn't going to be playing it for very long, as soon as I started playing it, I didn't want to. I wanted to start taking advantage of the Steam refund thing, and I just said I'll just refund it now, even though I probably still would have played more than the 2 hours, and I'll just get my money back now, buy something that I know I will play, and then I'll pick that game up again later when it's cheaper.
Yeah.
And I see that side too. It takes a different kind of person to want to do the same shit over and over and over and over.
Yeah.
I'm that different kind of person.
I could be that person.
The first time I was flying in, I saw that fog, that rendering fog over the entire Earth, and then I saw it going away in giant section of cubes.
Oh, it never happened to me like that.
Really? Like, and I would look down, and then it would just be fuzzy squares, and I would look up and then look back, and then it would be rendered. But coming down on SimCity 2000, I was like, what is this? Come on. So that kind of bugged it out for me a little bit too, but I'll get into my issues. Anything else, Mr. 42? I almost called you Mr.
Well, okay,
Robot.
no, the other thing I was going to mention too, I don't know if this is because like I said, I only played for the 2 hours. Do you guys ever notice when you're flying down to the surface, like it obviously has like the rumbling from when you're coming into atmosphere and whatnot, and you can see like the fire on your ship. Did you ever have issues with that just happening like constantly, even when you were on the planet?
Yes, I did.
And it pisses me off.
Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of irritating because I'm like because you can kind of tip your nose forward to if you're really going really slow, and just randomly one time it was like re-entering atmosphere.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of sucked.
I just remember I was like floating above the surface. I'm just cruising. All of a sudden I like putting my nose down, like, oh, and then just flying again. Just like, okay.
Violent sound of... Oh my god. Oh, are we going SpeedDemon camera angle now?
Oh yeah.
What happened?
I'm just lazy as fuck, so I'm leaning back in my chair.
Speed was off in this corner for like half of the show. Okay, cool.
There we go.
Mr. Robot, the actual Mr. What up with you?
Yes. So No Man's Sky, I was like days before it. I'm like, okay, do I want this game? Do I want this game? Because it's, again, single player. I usually stream single player games. Like, that's where I find time, and everything else is I'm playing with somebody. I don't like having a free night and playing single player games. Like, it just seems like a waste. Everybody's on. So, like the night before, I was like, okay, I'm 60% sure. And I had watched a few streams, and so I go to sleep. I wake up. It's like, I work a little bit. It's like 1 o'clock. I'm like, okay, I'm going to buy it. I'm just going to try it. I'm going to give it, from the gameplay I watched, I'm like, I don't know if this is something I'm going to enjoy, like doing over and over again. And there was already people who have been streaming the game for like 5 hours. They're like, oh God, this is so repetitive. So I'm like, let me just give it a chance myself, and I can make the decision, Steam refunds. So I bought it. And I streamed it the first day, learned a lot. There's so much to do, so much to learn. Like, it would take you 10 years just to fully, explore just one planet, let alone the millions of planets it will generate randomly.
18
quintillion. So I had fun. So I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to keep it. Next thing you know, I'm 15 hours in, And the number one thing that bugged me was performance issues. It did not play well with high refresh rate. It did not play well with 1440p. The stuttering was to the point unbearable. Streaming it sucked. That really killed the performance of the game. And so like early today, I requested a refund after 14 hours
in the game.
And they denied me.
I mean, what? You should have known that, because you could beat Call of Duty in like 6.
Yeah. So I was like, I told myself, either they're going to, deny me and then I'll just hang on to it until they fix it. And then, whatever. But I will say, game's beautiful. The first planet I spawned on was beautiful. I'm really indecisive about buying things and buying ships, and I'm like, oh, I could buy this ship. Seems like a great deal. Oh, but what if another ship flies in and it's even better looking? And I'll just sit there and do nothing.
He had a white and orange one fly in and got pretty good.
I spent like 10 hours just on the first planet exploring and learning the language, and I ran into a few bugs the first time I took off. I shot into the atmosphere and I was above the planet. Flying is like, it's smooth, but I want to be able to fly lower, and I want to be able to look down, like 42 said, look around, because like the things like just looking for drop pods where you can get extra suit slots, like that's a hot commodity, and it is so hard to spot drop pods from that high, especially when everything renders,
So
3
slow.
seconds before you pass it, So really like the visuals, really like the music. Performance was horrible. I would like to see looking around in your cockpit. That's like Space Game 101. Like that should have been a thing. Flying was pretty fun. Landing, once you get the hang of it, because you don't know like how far, like if you're passing over what you want to stop at, so you just have to like guess and randomly hit E. Learning the language is fun. What are my other issues with it?
Do you guys have the rendering issues where some of the randomly generated bases are just floating in the fucking sky?
They'll float, and then as soon as you get close, they fix themselves. I've seen where they jump down.
Had to land my ship and then jetpack up to get into 2 or 3 bases, and they were actually spawned on top of a hill, but it was like a fucking pillar that was this big going straight up in the air, and then this giant base is just built on top of it, and there's no way to even land on it.
I've also seen rendering issues where like right before we started the show, I told you I like landed next to like 3 huge gold spheres. So I mined them, and then I was walking back to my ship, and they rendered as if they were brand new, like they were still there. And then as soon as I get close, all of a sudden they vanish. I'm like, shit. But I've enjoyed exploring. I've enjoyed learning. I'm okay right now with some of the repetitive stuff, like kind of discovering things, like going up to a plant and scanning it, going up to new wildlife, scanning it. I just did my first hyper jump last night. Took me a while. I was just taking my time. So I'm excited to see more features come in. I can't wait for the bug fixes, because if that game can run on a PS4, it should run like freaking butter on my PC. So yeah, I liked exploration. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a game that I play. I'll probably stream it a few more times, but I can't say it's going to be a huge hit on my channel. I think some people will watch it just to kind of learn about it because of the brand new hype, but then I don't think people want to watch me play it when they'll play it themselves,
That's got to add to the lack of multiplayer aspect, though. It's like you can kind of play the game with friends if you're streaming the game itself.
That's true. Like, it's cool chilling and people helping you out, like giving you tips and being like, oh shit, what's that? Like, we had a few moments like where we found something that no one had seen before. So that was cool. And like naming planets off of people in your chat's fun.
Yep.
Or or just like coming up. Like we were talking about the profanity filter earlier. Like I tried to name my planet Pen 15 and it wouldn't.
Wow.
And then I tried spelling boobs, but with letters or numbers. You know how you spell boobs on a calculator?
Yep.
58005. That was in the profanity filter. I'm like, what?
Oh my God.
Someone my age who had the struggles of like the only thing you could play with in class was a calculator.
Not a fancy one.
Knew to add that to the profanity filter.
Well then.
So, yeah. My first planet, you guys gotta, if you guys named your first planet, my first planet was named That's What She Said.
I have not named any planets, but what I've been doing, and I told you this last night, Robot, is I only name animals that I have killed. So it's like my little trophy
Rip.
thing. I killed this, I killed that. I killed
Douchebag,
this.
piece of shit,
Yeah.
bag of shit.
Way too easy.
Yeah.
That's what
But
she
yeah.
said.
I haven't named any planets yet. I've just been. I feel if you wanted to name everything, it would take a long time.
So long. And
Yeah.
some people will totally dig that, and they will name every little thing, and they will have their own little naming convention. Like some people are going to get balls deep in that. I'll just like name one funny thing like the planet, and then I'll upload the rest of it.
So there must not be. There's no like you can name something that somebody else's name. Then I'm assuming.
I don't think you
No.
shouldn't be able to.
Yeah, if
There's,
it's been
yeah, but there's no
discovered.
way that somebody hasn't already thought of That's What She Said.
Yeah, but it's not about that. It's
Huh?
just you name that
Yeah, you can name it whatever you
specific
want.
planet.
Yeah,
Somebody else has
duplicates.
probably named a different one, the same thing, but
Yeah.
there's
But
two
has anyone
Nicks
come
on this
across
show,
that yet?
but what the fuck?
It
Uh,
will tell you if you come across a planet that's
Yeah.
already been named. Or
It'll
if
say
Yeah, I
it's-
know, but I'm
so-and-so
saying-
discovered
no.
by-
What I'm asking is like, can two people name the planet the exact same thing?
the
not
same planet.
but they
No,
can
no,
use
no,
the
no,
same
no,
name
like two
on
different planets.
Yeah,
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
you would run
Yeah.
out of names with all the fucking planets.
I
there
mean,
are.
their names are even randomly generated, and they're weird as fuck half the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't pronounce that.
yeah.
It's
randomly generated.
upload. All right. Done.
And
Yeah,
one thing that still I'm kind of worried about is no one's still been able to meet each other yet. So I mean, were we lied about multiplayer? Maybe they just say it is because we're all. I wouldn't say we're all on a server, but they can go to a planet I can go to, but I can't see them. But if they discovered it, it shows up to me as they discovered it. So, what are you doing? So I don't know if it's going to be if it's actual multiplayer.
So
Or
you're
is-
saying there's a chance.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure
about that? I don't know
But
why
yeah,
my
I'm
camera
just
zooms into the
curious, and I
corner.
hope they didn't really lie about the multiplayer.
Yeah, and well, there's already been reports of people knowing they're on the same planet but being invisible to each other, that you can't see them because I don't know why my camera zooms to the corner.
It's like the game is like, you know how like World of Warcraft is massively multiplayer online. It's like No Man's Sky is like an MSO, massively single player online.
Yeah.
True.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Hopefully, like the underlying system, the infrastructure of being able to connect, maybe they'll build upon that to bring multiplayer or co-op someday, to the game. But like this game had so much potential with multiplayer,
I mean,
even
you've
if it was like
done
different. Oh man.
It would just
Oh,
be
man.
fucking rust in space, though, if you really think about it. It would just be assholes that have a gajillion dollars fucking blowing your
Steal your
ship all to
ship,
hell
taking
all
all your
day,
resources.
every day.
But again,
Teleporting
at
to your
that
planet.
scale, the chance that you would run across someone is super slim. So, like, running with a friend would be even more exciting. And if you did come across somebody, like,
I mean,
it would
honestly,
be super exciting.
But
what
but
would
that's
you do to them, Robot? I mean, I'm
What was
playing
that?
Cross with you. You just fucking killed them. You mean?
but
Yeah.
but the other thing
Down.
the other thing too though is if they were gonna do it online where you could run with a friend, if they make it so that you can instantly meet up with your friend, like just instantly warp to them, then there's no way that say you couldn't just instantly go meet up with a big group of people and then You know
Maybe
what I'm saying? Like, there's
limited.
would they make it so you'd have to like travel and eventually find these friends, or would they
Yeah.
have made it a way that you could?
They would probably make it where you have to use resources you have gathered to warp directly to a friend.
Yeah.
So it's not
Yeah.
easy, and you can't just like, oh, I want to warp here. I'm going to warp all the way over here to my other friend and just
Right.
keep
I'll see you next Thursday.
or
That's
you
what
just
she
meet up at a
said.
central location at a space station.
well, the
and
center
then
of
you
the
take
Earth,
off
and
from
that
there.
brings up another problem. There's one spot everybody can meet in, and that's the sole purpose of the game. There'll be millions of people in this one spot on the server eventually.
Ooh.
Well, and there's been plenty of people that have gotten to the center of the earth already and not seen the fucking people they're playing with. Because they're on different servers or whatever bullshit excuse they came up with.
It's not-
Instances.
It's not cross-platform, right? Like PS4 doesn't play with PC.
I don't think
No
so.
idea. I
Think
would
so.
assume not.
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I mean, if it's not actually, that's the thing is like if this actually is posted anywhere, like, are you okay? So you said you guys have heard of people coming across planets that have already been named.
Yes, and what I said earlier was they can go and discover this planet, but I'm never going to be able to see them. And they're saying this is multiplayer because we can all discover the same planet, but we'll
Yeah.
never be able to see each other, is what I think they said, and they just stayed in the gray area, and they didn't say what type of multiplayer it is.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
they make up the excuse, oh, you'll never see anybody because it's so big.
Right.
And Trackpad, I have, and a few other people have come across places already discovered, and we just, again, they're probably fucking long gone by then, but
Yeah.
yeah, I haven't been able to meet anybody yet. I feel if it was to happen, two people randomly meet up, they'd become the bestest friends in the world, or they would just fucking shoot each other.
Yeah. Never want to
Yeah.
leave each other's side.
Who was saying like if I think Naaackers you said this like one player finding another on the planet would be like that scene in Interstellar where they wake up Matt Damon and he just starts crying. He's like, I didn't think I was gonna see anybody.
Right?
Just hugging him like a little bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then takes his comms and kicks you off a cliff and tries to go back home.
Well, yeah, and there's no text, there's no talking in game, right? So if you
No.
meet someone, all you do is just crouch. Hey, hello.
You can't even crouch. You can't crouch.
You
Oh, you
can't
can't even
share
crouch?
minerals. I mean, you could probably, but you probably wouldn't even be able to hop in their ship or anything.
Well, when you drop
Like,
items, they just
so much.
disappear.
Yeah, well, even if like you mine a resource and your inventory's full, it just disappears.
Yeah, it's just gone.
Like it's not
So
like
no
it
trading.
stays on the ground until you drop something and then you can pick it up. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm beginning to honestly think they probably lied about the multiplayer. Well, not really lied, but didn't tell the whole truth about it.
Very vague
Maybe
about it.
Maybe it was in the plans to do it once upon a time, but again, like at some point, like their team is 18 people and like at one point it was 4 people. So like that scope of a game, that size team is just like insane.
Yeah.
Like we first heard about No Man's Sky 3 years ago.
2013.
Well, if you think about it, they used an algorithm that they didn't make for their. I'm pretty sure they made tweaks to it for their game for the random gen. So that's most of the game right there. That would have took all the work.
I'm gonna take the time to rewatch the launch trailer and just see how different it is from what we have now.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. See what kind of Ubisoft they pulled.
Yeah, and see how much like elements in the world, like UI and
Yep.
like foliage and planet design has changed.
Well, I wonder too, like with the whole it being online thing, like did those guys, like, because I know there was those 2 guys that found each other like on the launch day or whatever for PS4. Did they ever try like seeing if all the minerals and all the stuff were the same on the planet they were on, and then like one guy tries to mine it while the other guy's apparently standing right beside him, and see if it disappears for the other guy?
Well, the
Because
thing
that would
is
tell
with
you, wouldn't
that,
it?
a lot of people are saying because the servers were down on launch day on the consoles for a while, and they were up and down, up and down. So
Yeah.
that was another thing that could be a problem why they didn't see each other.
Yeah,
Just
it's not
no one
syncing.
knows because nobody has seen anyone yet.
Yeah.
But it makes you think, okay, if all of the servers are down, how am I playing? How am I exploring this game? It's like, that's the thing. It's like, or is this just hosted on my computer? It's like, is the
Well,
only
that's-
data being sent between me and the server is the names
Just-
of planets?
Boot the game up, start flying around, yank your internet
That's what
cord
I'm
out, so
beginning
you can
to
keep
think.
playing.
Yeah.
I think you find a planet, it generates, and it sends that name to a central server and says, "This guy found this. It generated,
Well,
and
it
this is what
doesn't-
kind of planet it is."
It doesn't send shit about nothing until you upload it.
Well,
Period.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like you have to when you go into the upload screen in the bottom left, I think it is bottom left. It'll say online capabilities, blah blah blah. If like the other night when my internet was fucking up, it was all fine. It wasn't connected to the servers, and I was still playing. Given I wasn't going all over God's creation at that
That's
point,
true.
but
That's true. Oh.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, so one more thing. I heard that people who pre-ordered the game, at least on PS4, apparently if you pre-ordered, you got a special ship. But I heard that like the ship wasn't actually being delivered. So the people were just spawning on the planet and there was like no ship and they were stranded.
Oh
They
no.
couldn't do anything. And just think like your inventory, your player inventory is like 8 slots when you first start or something.
Yeah.
It's nothing. And your ship doubles that at the point. So like your inventory is cut in half. You have no way to travel. Like, and you're just like wandering around like the John Travolta, like, where's my ship?
that's fucked up. I'd be so pissed.
Right, me
I'd
too.
be so pissed. Yeah.
No pre-orders.
That's why you don't fucking pre-order, guys. Actually, I
No
think,
games.
look at that. I mean, your pre-order item wasn't even there, and the servers were down. It's like,
And possibly multiplayer was a lie.
exactly. Why you don't fucking pre-order?
And I will say it's not a $60 game. It should have
No,
been 30
not
or
yet.
40.
anyways.
Even if they launched it and it was bugless, it's still not a $60 game.
What I think they're doing, which I may be giving them too much, they charge $60 so they can release free DLC, like base building and shit. So hopefully they're planning on adding a shit ton of more features. If they do that, then maybe it would be worth the $60.
Yeah.
In my general opinion about the game, I actually returned it. So I got 3 hours of playtime in and returned it the same day. I don't think it was a bad game. The performance issues definitely left something to be desired. The first 2 times I launched the game, it crashed on the title screen. And the third time I thought it froze, but I accidentally didn't push a button to proceed.
It didn't tell you to hold it.
Yeah, well, and that's the other thing too, is when I first finally got the game running, because my Xbox controller was plugged in, it had an X in the middle, not an E. So I was like,
Yeah, so it didn't look like shit.
I was
That's
like,
how
wait,
mine was too.
what the fuck? I don't understand. And then my Xbox controller was overturned, so my right joystick was being pressed. So I was launching the game, and it was just like this. Like, come, are you kidding me? And that was after like 20 minutes of trying to get the game to boot. So that kind of made me mad. The stuttering, it was like a single stutter. It was almost like a frame drop, but like a lot of frames at one time being dropped. Because stuttering, I think of like a lot of frame drops in a row. It would just be a freeze for a quarter of a second, then it would go away. But that was happening to me every other minute or every couple of minutes. And that was, again, when we were talking about the killing of the immersion in the game, that just was not doing it for me whatsoever.
Yeah.
The first hour I spent like moving around the UI and the inventory, and I couldn't stand how when you switched from exosuit to starship, it resets your mouse to the center of the screen. And that drove me fucking crazy.
I use a controller.
Probably
So I
a
don't have
port
that issue.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
It took me probably 20 minutes to realize you had to press and hold in order to
That
change
took me
video
forever.
settings. That was fucking dumb. Whose idea was that? Like, and if you're gonna do
Everything
that,
in their games, press and hold.
yeah.
Let me know.
I didn't understand. In order, I mean, and these are just like I'm not a smart man experiences. And it's the nature of the game not having any sort of directions or tutorial when you come in. But the game isn't common sense. The game takes an extra amount of brain power in order to figure stuff out. Trying to learn to craft, like having to click on an empty inventory slot, hit a button, and then craft something to be placed in that slot. I thought that was super dumb. Right click, being exit out of menu. Who is thinking of these things? That is the worst button. Like, right click is options. It's options in every other fucking game. But wasn't the game originally only for PS4 and not for PS or for PC?
It is a definition of a PC port, anyways.
Yeah. So.
It is... What? What?
Anunnaki in chat. He says 42 looks like he's about to start singing Bohemian Rhapsody.
I was gonna say something about him looking like a floating head at this point.
I'll turn the fucking light on. Jesus, I'm vanishing. I'm gone.
I can just picture the trailer in my head, and it's
Mamma
so
mia.
spot on. He made him self-conscious.
And see, like, and when we're talking about problems here, I have a
Sorry.
problem with the combat because every time I'm getting out of a planet, I get attacked by 8 to 10 pirates every single time. And for me to repair my shields, you have to go to menu, which completely stops you. And you can't fight back, you can't maneuver, you can't turn, so you're constantly getting shot while you're trying to find your iron so you can recharge your shields. So that's another problem that I hope gets fixed.
And so my general experience with it was it just wasn't my game. I went into space, didn't realize that launching your ship takes a quarter of your launch fuel. Like every time you launch, I got stuck without plutonium. I didn't know the scanning for resources was a thing. I
never told you.
And so I was off looking for plutonium forever. And so by the end of it, I was just like, this isn't for me. I don't have 6 hours to spend learning how to play a game and then to spend countless hours more of just playing the game. Like I've mentioned before, like I've mentioned on my stream, I don't play single player games anymore. The only reason I play single player games is when I'm on stream. And if I'm not on stream, I'm playing a multiplayer game almost 9 times out of 10. So I have nothing negative to say about the game for a reason why I returned it, except for the performance bugs. Other than that, it was a good game. It was a fantastic idea that was marketed to a pretty niche group. A great idea, a team that had nothing but passion for the project. And I think there's certain people who are going to absolutely love it. But I could tell... I wasn't sure by the end of my 3rd hour playing it, but after watching Robot stream it for 4 hours, I was for sure like, okay, I made the right decision. I should have returned.
Well, and we were talking about this a little bit before the show about how, and the way I put it is, it's a plateau game, like just like Ark, just like Minecraft, just like pretty much any open world sandboxy style game that requires grind. You're gonna find that there's a point that you reach where everything after that is easy as fuck. And if you just grind your ass off in the beginning to get the ship you need and to get the upgrades you need, the rest of the game is really, really fun. Like, I haven't bought a second ship because I'm too cheap to spend the money that I have so grindfully earned. So I'm going to be doing what Robot was doing and just searching planets for ships, because you can actually find $20 million ships wrecked on the planet surfaces, and all you have to do is repair them, and they're yours.
Yeah.
When you find one, it's always one better. So you'll grab that one, and then when you go find another one, it's going to be one better than your ship you just got. And it just constant. You can go the whole game without ever purchasing a ship.
But buying
Fine
ships
by me.
wouldn't be such a huge, scary investment if you were able to sell your current ship and put that cost or that profit like towards, like, oh, well, this won't be such a huge hit, because like, I think if you find a new ship or you buy a new ship, your ship just stays there. And
If you're in a
then it'll-
space station, it vanishes.
Yeah, it'll just disappear. And that seems like such a waste to me. And like, I actually was just about to buy a new ship. And then I realized that I had just put in 4 warp cells. And I'm like, fuck that. I'm not doing that again.
I'm out.
I
I'm
wish
out. I'm
you should be
keeping
able
my
to
ship.
take your upgrades with you. That's bullshit.
I agree.
And
Especially if
another
they're already to
thing
repair,
is
they're garbage.
the ships that are coming in the station that you can purchase, they're only there for half a minute. You're
Yeah.
sitting there, I like this ship, and then you see no one coming in, you're like, ooh, let me go check that. You walk over there,
Exactly.
check the price, and then the other one's gone. So there should be a shop. You could go to a shop, and then you can see all the spaceships in this system or something that you want to purchase, and then you can buy it. And I
agree.
think it'd be more people would purchase ships because it's scary. You're sending 5 mil. I've seen ships for 50 million.
Yep.
Here's
So-
something I found, Sam, is if you find a broken down ship, you can actually like accept it to be yours, and then you can go in and break down all of the upgrades into minerals, and then you take those minerals back to your ship and just like re-accept your
Fuck you,
old
bro.
ship. Yeah, and then just be like, peace. Next person that finds this ship is gonna be like, what the hell? Where is everything?
Asshole.
Someone stripped it for parts. Yeah.
Well, I think we can wrap this topic up. Any final words on No Man's Sky?
I like it.
Launch
And
ship
we're
customization.
still going to be playing Ark more.
Until they add base building and alien training.
I like it a lot.
Still will play
Are you
Ark
sure
more.
about that?
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
So there, chat. There you have it. The thoughts about No Man's Sky. So we've got 2 that have refunded, 2 that are playing, and Robot, you're tried to refund it, but it didn't happen.
Here's the
Okay.
thing. I was gonna refund it and then buy it later. Like spend, maybe get it on sale, and all of a sudden, like all, performance issues are fixed and maybe new features, but I'm just like, well, whatever. I'll get if I get denied, I'll keep it and I'll, play it later.
I'm in the same boat, and I know me and MrFortyTwo talked about this. If it comes out on sale, I'll probably rebuy it. It all depends on what happened, like, in my life in the next year. Like, if I end up with a lot of free time, I will put in hours into games like Ark or No Man's Sky. Like, I will put the hours into grind games, but with how stuff is like right now with streaming and work, there just isn't time for those sort of games, unless I was to stream that game all the time. And if I end up getting more free time in the future, I'll pick it up. And if they're like, hey, we're adding a multiplayer module of some sort, then I'll think about it. But I won't be buying it again until it goes down to at least $30 or $40. What are the Steam?
enough.
Does anyone have Steam open on right now? What are the reviews at now? Because
I think it's mixed.
last time I checked, it was 7,000, mostly negative, was on Steam.
Oh, it changed?
But that was before you saw it.
Oh,
Let's
it
see.
said mixed for me.
Not-
Yeah, it's
yeah,
still
now
mixed
it's
at
mixed.
34,000.
34,000.
58% of the 34,000 user reviews are positive. That means 42 are negative.
But all of the negatives are this game crashed and I couldn't play it.
Yep, it's broken. It's broken. It's broken. It's broken. It's broken.
But hopefully they can
Yep.
get that changed.
Well, I'm looking here, and a lot are saying this is not a $60 game. This is not a $60 game. And again, like
Yeah.
I said earlier, I think they did that so they can release free DLCs and a lot more shit to come. Maybe.
I'm
I
just
hope.
saying, if those fucking DLCs aren't free, then fuck them.
Yeah, if they're not free, then there's something wrong.
40
just-
billion more planets you'll never find anybody on.
I hope it's not something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've made it 28 quintillion planets. Good luck finding your friend, asshole.
All right, cool. Well, what a great discussion we had on No Man's Sky. Thank you for all your opinions. We are going to move on to the question time part of the show, where we take all the questions that were collected from chat during the show, and also we're going to find out what you guys had to say in the chat participation party. So the straw poll that we threw in chat was, did you buy No Man's Sky? And looks like 22% of you said yes, 44% of you said no, and 33% of you said waiting for it to go on sale. So it looks like a pretty good split. Someone just voted and fucked it up. God damn it. And it's still good. But okay, everybody in chat, thank you for voting. We always like hearing what you guys have to say, and chat interaction is one of the things we pride in the show. So thank you for being a part of it. Motherfucker, now it's even. What?
I had to vote. I forgot to vote.
What bothers me, it's 33% all around. There's still 1% out there that needs love.
Hey, mixed reviews. Mixed reviews.
Mixed reviews.
0.0000001.
Literally mixed reviews. So awesome. Chat, thanks again for participating. Great to have you here. And we're gonna blast through this guest Q&A really quick. This first one comes from, I think this one was from Vans last week. If you had a chance of any sequel releasing next week, didn't we talk about that last week? Okay.
Yeah.
So this next one comes from Kyle. Who is getting the GoldenEye 007 source when it comes out? And we'll probably be doing a GSN event for it, so we'll get everybody in we'll throw up a server and we'll play it. So if any of you guys are interested in giving that a shot, it is available for download. If you go to YouTube and just type in GoldenEye 007 5.0, the download links are in the description of the video.
In the down there.
In the down low.
Dedicated wham.
MrFortyTwo sent me a video because we were talking about like broadcast fails and not being able to talk, and a broadcaster was in the crowd, and he was asking this girl what her favorite team was or who she wanted to win. Was it Digital Chaos was the name of the team?
Something like that, yeah.
And she went, "This is Chaos," and he was like, "What? Would you like to try that again?" Digital Chaos. But
yeah,
just total like you saw the brain fart happen. You'll have to throw that in the media of the Naaackers Discord 42 if you still got it somewhere.
That's funny.
Yeah, I'll post it.
It was good. So yeah, we'll be doing an event for GoldenEye Source, and it'll be super fun. I almost said fun and dope. It was super folk, man. All that
Super folk,
all that
yo.
folkness.
Yeah, bro.
Next up, this one comes from Jared Items. Jared, oh my god, I'm losing my ability to speak. Unique New York. Unique New York.
Cow now, brown cow.
Now, brown. This one comes from Jared Adams. What kind of phone do you have? Salty, you're first.
LG G5.
Speed.
Wait, what? I was watching.
What fucking phone do you have?
An iPhone 5S.
42.
iPhone 6.
iPhone 6 Plus.
iPhone 6S Plus.
Ooh, who's paying
About to get that
bigger?
7 next month. About to get that 7.
Name.
Android. All day.
All day, son. I think I have to wait until I think my 1 year comes up in February, so I think I have to wait February to upgrade. Oh yeah, MrFortyTwo just threw that clip in chat, so check that out.
That's
It's
what I
hilarious.
was watching.
Next question. Do y'all like Demon's nickname, Steamin' Demon?
Hell yeah.
I love it.
Yes, I do.
That's pretty
I can't
catchy.
believe we didn't think of it before, honestly.
I know. I guarantee if you try to register that handle on Twitter, that no one would have. Well, someone might have it.
Somebody's got it. Somebody's got it.
Oh, no.
Steamin' with 2
Let's see.
S's. I said Steamin' Demon!
Oh, God.
Demon.
Scheiße.
All right, next question.
You guys are fucking Googling some shit you don't want to Google, man.
I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do DuckDuckGo so my results aren't filtered. Demon. Sorry, no results here. Bullshit. What?
This is the internet.
You gotta turn the safe search off, man.
Yeah, well, DuckDuckGo is supposed to be no safe search filter whatsoever. I'm gonna have to log into Tor to give that one a search. All right, next question. You guys can answer this with a quick yes or no. This one comes from Dolan Dark. Do you like weed?
I don't have a problem with it.
Never tasted it.
I never drunk weed before.
How many weeds have you had?
That's okay. I'm already gay.
That one took 2 seconds to register in my brain. I can't believe it's so late. Robot, what about you? Do you like weed?
Never had it, but I will once it becomes legal.
No.
Could you imagine me in handcuffs? Please, God, no! I'd be caught.
My voice! My voice!
Have you guys seen the clip of the kid freaking out because he had like a weed freak out? He's like, "Oh my god, guys, call an ambulance! Oh my god, I was stuck in time! I can't hold it!" And he's like shaking his hands and freaking out. Stuck in time.
My favorite is the fucking cops that confiscated the weed and had his wife make brownies, and then they called 911 because they thought they were overdosing on weed. I think we're gonna die. We're gonna die, honey.
I posted the video in chat. It's 2.5 minutes, but the first minute and a half is this kid sitting like this, just frozen. But hilarious watch. No.
See, that's the problem. Like, fucking kids these days. I swear to God. Why is the first time you're not smoking weed at that point?
No.
You're smoking fucking pure. That's the equivalent of just taking 151 to the fucking face.
Yep. 99% THC wax.
Right.
Like, holy fuck.
Like, if you drink 99% alcohol, it would fucking kill you.
Yeah.
Right.
But they're all over it.
It would blind you.
So
take it easy. Whatever the fuck it is that you plan on doing in your life. Moderation.
Yeah, the fact
Just
that
a little bit of cocaine.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
You eat the cocaine and you drink the weed. All right, that's the only way to do those things. No, I don't like weed, but whatever floats your boat. I don't judge. Next question. Actually, our last question of the night. This one comes from Mr. Vansman. When is Speed going to make that Smash Brothers forum post?
I totally forgot. I'm sorry.
Called out.
So what he's referring to is Speed found a YouTube video where you can play Super Smash Brothers online with a Dolphin emulator, and we played it, and it was pretty good. There was a little bit of lag spikes here and there, but we had a shit ton of fun, and I kicked his ass all over the place.
He butt fucked me.
Falcon punched you into No Man's Sky.
And I'm sitting, I'm like, Naaackers, let me find these buttons. Falcon punch. I'm trying to figure out how to fucking play.
Did you guys use controllers or were you using keyboard and mouse?
You could use keyboard, but we did controllers.
Okay.
There are Dolphins compatibility with third-party controllers is actually fantastic. You can still use a Wiimote with Dolphin emulator if you want.
Sweet.
Alrighty, well that wraps up not only the question part of the show, but the entirety of the show. So I appreciate everybody that stopped by and chat tonight. Had a super fun time talking about all the topics. It was great to find out what everybody thought about No Man's Sky. Chat, thank you for submitting articles into the Crocs and Hot Pockets news channel in Discord. And again, thank you for being here, participating in chat, making me laugh. You guys, there's always things I look over and I see in chat and I just lose my shit. You guys are always on point. So before we get out of here, we're going to go around the room one more time and get everybody's social media so that if you guys want to follow any of us, you can do that. So SaltySam, we're going to start with you. Who are you? Where can we find you online? And if you have any events or streams coming up, feel free to share them.
No events or streams coming up. At the SaltySam on Twitch and Twitter. Salty all day on Snapchat.
All day. All right.
All day.
Speed?
I'm SpeedDemon. You can find me on the GSN forums and Discord, and on Twitter at SpeedDemon2533.
Awesome. 42?
MrFortyTwo on Snapchat, Instagram, and MrFortyTwo TV on Twitter.
Pretty good. Robot?
The BadbadRobot on Twitch and Twitter.
Any streams coming up for you?
Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7:30. Tomorrow we're probably going to be playing some more Red Dead Redemption, and then we're probably going to get into Dishonored once I beat Red Dead Redemption, and maybe some more No Man's Sky if they push out a performance patch. Maybe. We'll see.
You're not beating Red Dead tomorrow.
You don't think so? I'm not even close.
You're
Are you sure?
3/4 of the way. You do a lot more in that side of the map.
Okay.
Did you beat Mirror's Edge Robot?
I did.
You did? Okay.
I did. Yeah,
Yeah.
I beat the main campaign, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it.
Fucking mind blown.
Yeah.
How many out of 10?
As a Mirror's Edge 1 fan, I'd give it a 9 out of 10.
Okay.
9.5.
I need to play it then.
Yeah. And there's still so much I could do with like extra speed running and stuff, so you can always go back.
All right, well, as you guys know, my name is Naaackers. You can find me on this channel. I stream 3 times a week on Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. My schedule will be posted in chat. And you guys can follow me either on this channel. I am on Twitter and Snapchat at Naaackers, Naaackers with 3 A's. And I will be picking up Fallout 4 on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So again, I want to thank everybody that came out to the show tonight. We will be back in 2 weeks for Crocs and Hot Pockets episode 7. And again, thank you everybody for coming out, and we will see you later, or we will see you on another time. What do you say? Bye.
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 Oh, I'm gonna give